Hey, all YouTubers and subscribers, this is Try. Okay, update on my doctor's appointment. Alright, now, let me give you a little bit of history background here, okay? I have a great doctor. He's 38 years old. I guess he's one of these prodigy kids, okay? He specializes in everything. He's one of these old-fashioned type doctors, and I love him to death. I mean, he's like one of my kids, okay? Well, Jim went in to see him, and I haven't been in for like a year to see him because the last time I was in there, I've had problems with his one receptionist and Boston and stuff around, and when I was there last time, you know, I was talked to in a manner in which I didn't appreciate it too well. But anyway, when we went in to make Jim's appointment, you know, the reception I was having problems with asked me if I found another doctor. Okay, well, like I said, after the Woodstock thing, I've become diplomatic, okay? I didn't say a word. Well, anyway, he wanted to see me, so I went in today to see him. And, of course, he always gives me a big hug. He likes me, you know. And I looked at him, and I told him, you know, I said, Doc, you got a foul on me like this. I mean, it's sick, because I've been going to him ever since he opened up, and he examined me from head to toe. Well, he found out I have some major health problems. So anyway, when this receptionist started up, you know, there was a big fiasco over Vicodins, which my medicine was stolen off the train when I came back from Tennessee. Well, she accused me of selling them. Okay, so there were words said there, and a big hullabaloo went on in his office. You know, I had slammed the door in front of her face because she wanted to hear what we were talking about. But anyway, besides that, you know, it's just her rudeness. It's just her rudeness, okay? Well, I went in. I ended up spending 2 hours sitting and waiting. I believe that they dogged me. What I mean dog you means you have someone come in after you that has a later appointment, and they take them instead of you. That is an old Navy term that us military wives used to use, and the military men. And so I ended up being there for 2 hours. I was getting ready to walk out, but because I get very impatient if I sit too long, I am not the type. You can see in my videos, I cannot sit still. But all the tea I drink, yeah, that's all like caffeine. But anyway, I went in and I lost some more weight, and so anyway, he says, why are you losing weight? I says, Doc, I don't eat. I don't eat. Remember? I don't eat. He goes, well, in order to get your sugar under control, he says, I got to get you to eat. You know, he says, you've lost too much weight, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, anyway, he asked me, he said, about, you know, surgery. And I says, I want to tell you something, Doc. I said, it's like this. And I said, you know how I feel about chemotherapy and all this other crap. I said, I went over that hurdle. I says, now, I said, I told you then, if you found cancer in me when you put me in the hospital, I don't want no treatment, nothing. Just let me go. Okay, I want to enjoy life the way I see it. Okay, that's my prerogative. Well, anyway, he says to me, he says, about this, you know, about me having surgery. I says, I'm not going to say the doctor's name because he's very, very prominent, and he is a specialist in my area, and I don't know who watches these videos. So anyhow, I said to him, I said, I want to tell you like it is. I said, Doc Blank said that he would have to take out my upper intestines and all my bowels. Okay? I said, I'm pushing 56 in November. I said, I'm not ready for that. I said, we got to find another method of working with the pain that I deal with every day. Okay? I don't have cancer, folks. It's something else more personal. And, you know, they did find cancer, but they caught it in time. And, you know, but anyway, I said, you follow what I'm saying. I said, I'm not giving up. I said, I'm not giving up. So I hope this inspires someone out there that, you know, that does have something terminally wrong with him and how you cope with it. Okay. So anyway, he says, well, he said, I get what you're saying. I says, all right. I says, you even know what to do in my living, in my living will, I said, in fact, it was you that signed it. I said, no. So anyway, we're going to work on that, he said, but he said that he wants me to eat, and I told him I don't have an appetite to eat. This goes along with the issues. And he's not here to babysit me, folks. So, what the hell, right? As long as I don't get sick, I guess. But he's mainly concerned about my sugar. And he said, and he ordered some blood work, to make sure that my liver's okay, because I take so much ibuprofen for the pain. It works on the liver, he said. Well, anyway, he was glad to see me, and he gave me a couple prescriptions for my blood pressure and diabetes. And he gave me a big hug, and I just told him, I said, I'm not leaving you. I said, I don't want to go to no other doctor. And he said, well, I'm really good, But he couldn't get over the fact of how nice I look, And I told him, I said, who in the hell wants to go around looking like they're drug out and tired all the time, their face is gray, they don't feel good, blah, blah, blah. And he did tell me about a year or so ago when we saw him in Walmart, that he wished that I talked to some of the patients he gets, So, folks, I'm a fighter, okay? If you couldn't gather that from my videos. But when it comes to your health, fight it. Be strong, okay? Don't let it get you down, because the simple fact that it does you no good except make you more sicker, okay? And so anyhow, of course he gave me that big hug, and I told him how much I've missed him. But I told him the reason why I hadn't been back in a year seeing him too. And it was over the Narcaria, it was over Vicodin, and her accusing me of selling my drugs when they were stolen off the train. What happened there was, I was coming up from Chris's place out of Tennessee, I got sick, and I was tired, and not realizing all these people around me that was getting on the same train as me, I just took out the medicine, and started taking it. And lo and behold, it was probably after I got on the train that they took it. So that's what happened. But it was good to see him. It was good to see him. Of course, he's an animal lover too. He has 7 adopted pets, and he's trying to give away a kitten. And he told me, he said, anytime, Cheryl, you want another little furry one, just let me know. And I go, well, let me get, I says, I got one that's blind and one tooth and cranking. And I says, I said, this is a little bit too much with me with the 3 already. I says, but you always have pets. So, he started out with 2. Now he's up to 7. So, he's an animal lover. But it was good to see him, but the reports come out that they were pretty good, and I'm glad he's going to work with me on how I could try and eliminate a balance, see if we can't work something out to get me to really eat more than I do. Because I told him most of my food goes to the queen, the princess, and the king, But it was a good visit, but that's basically what I come out with after sitting there for 2 hours, okay? And I blame that on that receptionist. But he does want to see me in another month, and I am to have some blood work done on my liver to see if there's any damage done from all the ibuprofen that I've been taking. And that he wants blood work done to see where I'm at with my my diabetes. So, but that's it. That's it. But there's some concerned subscribers, so I thought I'd put this video up. Alright, this is Try76. Hey, great answer, Mac, for the alien thing. I'm putting that in my research because I have to, the only thing I got to do is find out what the druid, or what is it, that other name that you said in there. So, find out what that means, and I'll keep in touch. I'll keep you guys posted on this reptilian thing. I also wrote a ufologist too, and he pretty much said the same thing as you, Mac. So we've been conversing ever since I got back from the doctors on this thing. Okay, But your comments, I'm putting in some of my research, and your comments probably will go in my book. So, alright, if that's okay with you. Alright, talk to y'all later.